Welcome to Sunday edition of the Grand North American Championships. We've got another day of fine fiddling coming up. Different classes, obviously, and we're going to see different competitors and some competitors that you got to watch yesterday. Possible. My name is Randy Jones. I live in High River, Alberta. And I'm honored and pleased to be able to be a part of this weekend as your MC. And this age, there's no age limit category on this one, the Alberta Open. You could be 8 years old or 101 like we saw yesterday to be in the Alberta Open. I see that your songs, your tunes are the Sydney Waltz, and the jig is It's in D. And the Donegal Reel. All right, Rigel, thank you very much. Thanks, Rigel. Ride your Borch. Let's welcome to the stage this young fellow right here, Samuel Corey from Red Deer. Samuel is going to play Lover's Waltz. Tommy Sullivan's number 2 is Jig. and Cuckoo's Nest as his reel. Thanks, Samuel.
Thank you. One, two, three.
Thank you, Samuel. Samuel Corey from Red Deer. Let's say good morning to Jackson Corey from Red Deer. Jackson has his lineup here of Laurie's Waltz. The jig is Munster Buttermilk. And your reel is Angus Campbell. Thank you, Jackson.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jackson Corey. Let's say good morning to Jared Albright from Calgary. Good morning, Jared. Jared is going to play the Calgary Fiddler's Waltz, Haste to the Wedding as a jig, and Elliot's Favorite Reel. It's all yours, Jared. Right on the X there is all yours. Jared Albright from Calgary. Thanks, Jared. Let's welcome to the stage once again this morning Lori Metke from Lacombe. Good morning. I see your waltz, Lori, is April's Waltz. Plymouth Lassie as your jig. And the Old French Reel. Thank you so much. I think the judges are all set there. I see thumbs up, so we're good. Thank you. Lori Metke from Lacombe, thank you. Let's welcome Laura Wallbank to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Laura, you have the Apple Blossom Waltz, Running Shoe Jig, and Mary Claire as your reel. Thank you so much.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Two, three.
Laura Wallbank, thank you so much. Well, let's make welcome this young fella, Alan Nelson. Welcome this morning to our competition, and glad you're here. Festival Waltz. Your jig is 5 weeks of good beer. And your reel is Danny Perot. Thank you so much. Alan, right on the X there under the mic, and it's all yours. Ellen Nelson. Thank you. Let's welcome Alex to the stage this morning. Good morning. St. Paul, Alberta. I see your list here is the Scan Waltz, the Donegan Sweetheart as your jig, and Gandhi Dancers as your reel. Thanks so much, Alex. Right over here under the mic, and it's all yours. Thank you, Alex Kosterick, St. Paul. Caleb, your tunes this morning, you have Walsh Giselle, Sam Sugarbush Jig, and your reel is Point O Pick. Thank you so much. The mic is yours right there. Thanks, Caleb. Caleb Hunt. Well, let's welcome our last contestant in the Alberta Open. Ladies and gentlemen, Avila St. John. Good morning, Avila.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
It's not late enough in the day to be able to tell.
Oh, you got to wait a bit. Yeah, it's not quite late enough in the day. Well, this is the Alberta Open, and should I ask for make sure that you're an Albertan? How long have you been in Alberta?
You know, my mother told me I was born in 1970 in Alberta.
You were born, that's what your mom said. You were born in
I don't know, but I don't remember.
You don't remember that? No, no doubt.
My mother told me
Yeah.
I was born in 1917.
1917, yes. You were born at an early age.
I wasn't as old now.
Come on up here. We're going to get you started with your tunes here. I think they have a chair for you. You have the best chair in the house. And I see your tunes this morning, Avila, are Waltzing Through the Leaves.
Yes.
And then Charlie's Jig.
Yeah.
And then Ragtime Annie as your reel. All right.
I chose all old time stuff.
Old time. That's what it's all about today. It's old time fiddling. Yes. Well, we're glad you're here, and we're going to all ears to listen to your tunes as you get ready to go. So whenever you're ready, we're ready too. So get those hands going and warmed up, and there you go. Thank you.
I read the wrong one. I'll keep on with this one. Arkansas Travelers, I went and jumped on.
Villa, thank you so much. Let's look around here. Look at what's going on here. I think they're standing up for you.
Are they standing up? Well, that's better. That's better than winning.
That's better than winning, isn't it? To have the know that, wow. Yeah, you've got a stand-up ovation, and rightly so. Well, I was going to ask you about a few things, and some of you may know that I know Avila has. He builds fiddles, and I can't even guess how many fiddles he's built. This one is yours? Yeah, look at that. So how many fiddles have you built over the years?
170.
170 fiddles. Holy mackerel. And so how old were you when you started building fiddles?
Oh, I built only lately. I built the guitar first. I was 15 years old.
When you're 15, your guitar. So just in the last 6 months, you've been building fiddles?
Then, no, in the last 30 years.
Oh, 30 years. Oh, okay. I thought you meant. Okay. Just kidding. And guitars, yeah. What about, I was going to ask you about
Mandolins.
12 mandolins. You've been a busy camper, I tell you. Now, what about...
I raised 5 kids too, so.
Oh, you got 5 kids on the... Wow. And did that take 30 years or no, less than that?
101.
You're still raising them, aren't you? You never. That's right. You never get done raising your kids. I agree. Yes, indeed. That's a good one. Boy, you're right on, buddy. And what about? Did you play old-time dances over the years, or what got you started with the fiddling idea and the instruments, music, I guess, altogether?
My dad, myself. My dad.
Did he play?
He played left-handed.
Left-handed. Wow. So he was a left-handed fiddler, and did he play for dances and all that?
Oh yeah, we played. My brother and I and my dad. We played for dances many years ago, in the 1930s and 40s.
1930s and 40s. So, what did you get? How much money did you get for playing for a dance back then? Let us know.
Free.
Free. Yeah. Did they give you lunch? Is that maybe you got lunch at least?
Yes, I got lunch on that, and an entry fee. There was no entry fee either. No entry fee.
No entry fee. No. Well, it's just a thrill to have you here with us this weekend, Avila, and we just wish you the best, and we'll see you here next year. You'll be 2 years old in 3 months, right? That's the deal now.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you so much. Yeah, have a good rest of the day. All right. So that's our Alberta Open. Oh, sure. our Alberta Open now, this the winner of this today, just as a note, and it's on page 12 of your brochure. It says that the winner of the 2018 Alberta Open class will be eligible for funding of travel and 2 nights accommodation to attend the 2018 Canadian Grand Masters Championship. And so that's a little bit more there, but that's the gist of what this class offers, which is something that is sponsored by the Wild Rose Old Time Fiddle Association. So that's a great boost to have someone go to represent Alberta at the Canadian Grand Masters, which is in Ottawa this year. And Mark Sullivan is heading out. He's a chairperson for the one that's going to be in Abbotsford, BC 2019. So that's close enough. We can all get on a WestJet and get over there and go to the Canadian Grand Masters.
Winnipeg the year after.
Is it the Winnipeg in 2020? All right, Patty, that's exciting news. We haven't heard that before. So that's at one time the Canadian Grand Masters stayed in Ottawa, or Nepean was where the contest was, and they made a decision to move it around the country. And we got to host it at Morinville recently, the year before. And so it's a great idea to spread that event across Canada and just keep that momentum going of just promoting old-time fiddling across Canada, and get to see lots of people get to see that in their province. All right. Let's move on to our twin intermediate class, where these 2 players are going to come up and play harmony, and they're going to play a waltz and then a tune of choice, just like we did yesterday for this particular class. And we're going to have Samuel and Jackson come up first, and then we have Leah and Kai on deck. So there's 3 entries in this particular class. Welcome, you 2. Let's make these 2 brothers welcome. Your waltz this morning is A Riverboat's Gone. Where? Yeah. Have to ask April Virch that one, eh? And your jig, as your tune of choice, is called Old Danger Fields. Very good. You 2, it's all yours.
Sorry, guys, just a
Say good morning to Blaine. Say good morning to Blaine Ludwig. I didn't get to introduce him. He was just in the last class, but. Samuel and Jackson Corey, thank you so much. Well, let's welcome these two young folk from Mission, BC, Kai and Leah Gronberg. Good morning, you two. Their waltz this morning is Memories of Eva. And their tune of choice is Fisher's Hornpipe. All right, thank you. Kai and Leah Gronberg, thank you so much. All right, our final two twin fiddle players coming up. Let's welcome Laura Wallbank and Troy Gates to the stage. Welcome, you two. I see you have Elvin's Waltz and your tune of choice, Traveler's Jig.
You betcha.
All right, it's all yours.
One, two, three. saying, hang on here. Apologize. It's all my fault. No, unless you want to take the blame. How's it going? Okay, 1, 2, ready, go.
Thank you, Laura and Troy. Well, that's the 3 contestants in the harmony class. We're going to do one more class before we have lunch. Kevin is doing something here to set the stage up for this particular class. And if you haven't seen this before, and you may know if you've done this previous years, we've had this class as well at this championship. Traditional class involves playing the fiddle and tapping your feet at the same time in sync. I can't even play fiddle and chew gum at the same time, let alone have my feet going. But you're going to enjoy this class because it really is a traditional class where the fiddler perhaps didn't have any percussion instrument along with another player. And so by using their feet, they could tap out the rhythm and create that sound of percussive tempo and beat along with their fiddle tune. And so today they're going to play a reel, not a waltz, not a jig, but something that's in 2/4 time. And that's the only tune they're going to play is just the one song. And a stipulation as far as the judges are concerned and their expertise at this will be that they need to have their feet tapping at the very same time as their start of their playing their tune. So they can't begin to tap their feet and jump in and play. It's all got to happen all at once with their feet going and their tempo of their tune matching right off the start, which is quite a skill to accomplish. And they must, that's the only, won't have any piano player or anything like that, guitar behind them. It's the only accompaniment is the drumming of their feet. And so we're going to enjoy this one. Let's get started. We're going to have Zachary Willier come up first, and then Eric Provencher is going to be on deck. Let's make this 13-year-old gentleman from Edmonton welcome, Zachary Willier. Good morning, Zachary. All right, well, your tune, your reel, is Lucky Trapper's Reel. And you're going to get to sit down there, and we're going to listen to your feet and your playing and enjoy this traditional class. Thank you. Thank you, Zachary. Let's make this gentleman welcome from Oshawa, Ontario, Eric Provencher. Good morning. Welcome. I see your reel is La Grandiose Affaire.
That's pretty good pronunciation.
That's not bad, eh? Thank you very much. Well, un peu. I took French 10, 20, 30. That was the best 6 years of my life. All right. Well, you have a chair there, and we're looking forward to hearing your traditional tune here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eric. Well, let's welcome our next contestant in the traditional class, Morgan Conser. Come on up, Morgan. Good morning. Is this your special chair that you use all the time?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty nice chair. That's just the right size, eh? Not too big, not too small, just right. And you're going to, let's look at your tune here. You're going to play Reel of the Buffalo. All right. Well, there, help yourself to the chair, and we're going to listen. Thank you. Morgan, thank you so much. All right, our last contestant. Let's make welcome Ben Goudreau. Morning, Ben. I see you have the real whiskey before breakfast on the list here. That's the one, huh?
Yep.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Ben. Well, that concludes our class of traditional, and there's 4 placings, so you'll see them again this afternoon in the final round of that particular class.